Well, hello, this is Cody, and welcome to the new podcast, The Awakened Stranger. And I'll kind of get into how that all started here in just a minute. But essentially, what happened is I had been in the corporate world for about 13 years and decided that things were changing. I had a spiritual awakening myself about 2.5 years ago, and as that progressed, I realized there was something different that was needed in my life. And kind of fast forward, I had a little, we'll call it my mental breakdown, an emotional crash out, a midlife crisis. You can name it however you'd like. I took some time away from work and my family and went on a vacation by myself. I spent 10 days in Maui, soul searching, meditating, and figuring out what I wanted in my life. And what eventually happened was I learned what I no longer wanted in my life and was willing to accept everything other than those things. So returning from that trip, I decided to leave my job. I had a plan to create a business and a little bit of money in savings and some equity in a truck that I was going to sell, and it gave me a year's worth of comfort to figure out what was going to happen. Essentially, the idea was to be a part of people's memories, to be a part of the good times that people experience in life, and that idea came from my own vacations in Hawaii. We've spent a lot of time there and a lot of times on the catamaran cruises, and being on the water in the ocean was absolutely my happy place. So that was the idea. I was going to build a business to be a part of people's families, their memories on their vacations. And as that started getting put into play, another thing happened. I gave notice to quit my job. I spent the 2 weeks there transitioning out of my employment, and on the final day, giving my keys back to the boss and walking away for the last time, it hit me. It hit me really hard. Driving home, I decided I wanted to record the emotions and went and parked my truck up on top of a mountain, sitting up there by a ski resort, and made a short video recording myself in those feelings, and more so to remind myself that I wanted to get out of the working force and to do something for myself. I ended up posting a video on TikTok. At the time, I had 212 followers. I didn't think anybody was going to see the video, and it really didn't matter at that point. I had had my own spiritual awakening about 2.5 years ago, and as life progressed, I just realized what I wanted and what I've not allowed myself to do, so it was time for a change. That video was seen by a lot more than 212 people. Today, it's going to be coming up on 1 million views, and it's been 2 weeks. In that time frame, I had several messages from others that had reached out to me through that platform and had mentioned that they as well were going through things and wanted something different in their life. And knowing that that was kind of the goal of my vacation was to figure out what was not wanted in my life and to allow the rest to come in. And here we are today. I've had conversations with people around the world. I've had a lot of people share their stories with me, their awakening stories, their life stories, and it was very well known to me that that might have been the purpose that I was meant to do, was to help others share their story to the world. So that's what you're about to endure if you came through these episodes. I've had conversations with a lot of people and will continue to do so. Each episode will be a story from that person, their life, their spiritual awakening, their life experiences, knowledge that they're willing to share and pass on, and just great conversations. Everything that I've done posting online on TikTok has been just a real, raw, uncut version of myself. I don't edit the videos. I don't re-record the videos. I don't use filters, and I will never lie to anybody. I've done enough of that to myself for a long time that it's about time to be truthful. Not to everybody else, but just to myself. So, if this is anything you're interested in, hang out. It's probably going to be fun. And again, each episode will be a different caller calling in to share their life stories, and it's just us having conversations. So hope you enjoy, and there will be a special release of my own story, kind of going from start to finish, and that'll be coming here in the future. But as we get started, hope you guys all enjoy, and first of all, I love you all. Hope you have an amazing day.